Hi students, I am Arvind Yadav, your math teacher. Today we discuss here the our 10th class first topic. The topic name is real numbers. So first we discuss here what is the definition of a real number. Real number, the definition is the collection of rational and irrational. The collection of rational and irrational number is called the real number. In previous class, in ninth class, all of you read about the rational number. Once again, we repeat here the rational numbers. The number represent can be represent in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers. And where Q is not is equal to 0. For examples, 2 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4, 5, etc. Now we discuss here the irrational number. The numbers can be represent, cannot be represent, can not be represent in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not is equal to 0. For examples, root 3, root 5, etc. Now some students have the problem why we not take the Q is not is equal to 0. Q is not Q when we write the number in the form of P upon Q. P is the numerator and Q is denominator. If any rational number, if any rational number, if any rational number, any rational number Q is equal to 0, it means that number is not defined. That number is not defined. We all are you talking here the numbers. If the number is not defined, and how is possible we define the which type of number here? So we never put the Q is equal to 0. Now one more problem arises here. The what are the integers? What are the integers? Then we discuss here the integers. The integers, all of you see the different definitions of the integers. Out of the one the definition I am discussing here, the collection of whole numbers and their negatives is called integers. I also explain the integers with the diagram. Suppose this is a number line, and here in the middle we put the 0, and from the right side of 0 with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And the left side -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. The right side the numbers from the 0 is all of you known as the positive integers. and the left side of the from the 0 is called the negative integers, and 0 is also a integer, but neither is positive and nor is negative. Now we define the some more terms related to this chapter, some more definitions. Next is the definition is prime numbers. All of you read about it in previous classes. What is the prime number? The previous class definition is the numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself is called the prime number. And another definition, the numbers having exactly two factors is called prime numbers. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, dot, 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 etc. Okay. Next is the coprime number, and coprime number two numbers are said to be coprime if they do not have a common factor other than 1. In the other language, the ACF of coprime number is 1. So we write the definitions. Two numbers are said to be coprime if they do not have common factor other than 1. For examples, 2 and 3, 7 and 11. Now we're discussing one more definition, called the composite numbers. Composite numbers. The numbers having more than two factors. Numbers having more than two factors is called composite numbers. For example, for examples, 4, 6, 12, 35, etc. Now we discuss the two more definitions. The most important related to this chapter. First one is the lemma. What is the lemma? The lemma is a proven statement used for proving another statement. It means this is already proven statement, बेटा ये ऑलरेडी पहले से ही प्रूविंग स्टेटमेंट होता है जिसका यूज करके हम किसी और स्टेटमेंट को प्रूव करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड द लेमा. नेक्स्ट इज कॉल्ड द एल्गोरिथम. Algorithm. Algorithm. An algorithm is a series of well defined steps which proved a procedure for solving a type of problems. Student having the more confusion between the lemma and the algorithm. So I am trying to understand the difference between the lemma and the algorithm. The lemma is the proving statement. This is the already proving statement used for the proving another statement. किसी भी दूसरे स्टेटमेंट को जब प्रूव करते हैं उसमें जिस स्टेटमेंट का यूज़ करते हैं वो पहले से प्रूव होना चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड द लेमा. And algorithm the series of the well defined steps. This is the series of well defined steps which prove the procedure for the solving the type of problems. किसी भी टाइप्स को प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए हम जो एक पैटर्न को एक सीरीज को जो वेल डिफाइंड है उस टाइप के हर क्वेश्चन में जिसको यूज़ करते दैट इज कॉल्ड द एल्गोरिथम. दिस इज द थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट ऑफ योर exercise 1.1. now we Now we take the some examples related to this exercise. Example 1. Find a CF of 506 and 1155 by Euclid's division algorithm. It means algorithm. This is algorithm division. The algorithm solving this example before we discuss the Euclid division algorithm. Euclidean algorithm is the to find the HC of any positive integer, say that a and b. Any positive integer a and b to find the HC of with a is greater than b. Follow the following steps. Steps 1. Step first. Apply Euclid division lemma a and b. Apply the Euclid division lemma a and b. So find the numbers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than is equal to 0 and less than v. Step second. Step seconds. If r is equal to 0, b is the SCF of a and b. If r is not is equal to 0, apply the division lemma to B and R. Step third. Step third. Continue the process. Continue the process till the remainder is 0. The division at this stage will be the required SCF. Now I am explaining the one more time the Euclidean algorithm. Suppose we take the two integers a and b, where the a is greater than b. Step 1, using the Euclid division lemma. A. A is equal to BQ plus R, where R is greater than or equal to 0 and smaller than V. Step 2. If R is equal to 0, then B is the SCF of A and B. अगर बेटा पहले स्टेप में if R is equal to 0, then B is the SCF of A and B. If R is not is equal to 0, then apply the division lemma to be the B and R. Next we use this lemma. Next step third, कंटिन्यू द प्रोसेस टिल द रिमाइंडर इज जीरो. हम इस प्रोसेस को कंटिन्यू करेंगे जब तक कि रिमाइंडर हमारा जीरो नहीं आता. जैसे ही रिमाइंडर जीरो आया, डिवीजन स्टेज विल बी द रिक्वायर्ड एस सी एफ. देन वी गेट द रिक्वायर्ड एस सी एफ. नाउ वी टेक द एग्जाम्पल फर्स्ट. फाइंड द एस सी एफ ऑफ 506 and the 1155. SCF of 506 and 1155, where 1155 is greater than 506. Then use the Euclid division lemma. Euclid division lemma is equal to A is equal to BQ plus R. Then A is equal to 1155 is equal to 506 multiply 2 plus 143, where we write the A is equal to BQ plus R, where R is greater than is equal to 0, smaller than B. In this step we show the R is not is equal to 0. Then apply the continue this process. The next step we take the 506 is equal to 77 multiply 1 plus 66. Similar things. R is not is equal to 0. Then again use the next step. 77 is equal to 66 multiply 1 plus 11. Here is not is R is not also is equal to 0. Then use the next step. 66 is equal to 11 multiply 6 plus 0. In this step we get the R is equal to 0. It means the if R is equal to 0, if R is equal to, then B is the SCF of AB, and the where is the V is 6. Then we write the SCF of 506 and 1155 is 11. This is the procedure by which we find the SCF of 506 and 1155 Euclid division algorithm. After this, we solve the exercise 1.1 in our next video. Then thank you all of you.